Okay, are we ready to get this started? I think so. Hang on. There we are. Hello, everybody. Took a hot minute to get that ready. Sorry for the delay. I think the music has to get turned down. Okay, I think the music is good. Let me know what the levels are like, y'all. Usually there isn't a problem, but let me know. All right, I took long enough to get set up, so I think we're just gonna jump straight into things here as fast as humanly possible. My desk is so messy. Okay. This is a new playlist. How are we? I hope it's not jazz this time around, so I hope that's a nice change of pace for everybody. All right, let's see here. All right, everything looks good. It looks like we're having a healthy stream here today. I've changed some of the settings, so it should be going at 60 frames instead of 30. I don't know if that's much of a difference for anybody who's watching, but hopefully that it's less sluggish. We're also working with significantly smaller files this time around, so should be good. Okay, let's just get into it, everybody. Let's just get into it. Okay, so here we are. This is our editing. This is what's on the chopping block here today. We've got 13 images here to get through at our leisurely pace. Okay. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see if I can. I gotta look for some files here. So I had, believe it or not, before the stream started, I was so ready. I had everything ready to go. All ready to go. Did I just say that twice? And then like at like 5:40, it had occurred to me that I was supposed to be responsible for cooking dinner today. So in a panic, we rushed and got some food. So that's why it took me a hot minute to get in here. All right, I'm looking for some files here. So this slew of files here. I have some edited versions. I'm gonna show you each of them, what they looked like before, and then we will compare them to the after once we're done touching these up. All right. Okay. Let's see. Here's the first one. I'd like to have them like all queued up, but I'm not sure if that's smart. Let's just get the first two up. Okay, I'll look for the rest as we go. Okay. So this was actually kind of fun. I was going back and I finally got my old PC all hooked up. I've been working I'm streaming off of my MacBook Pro right now, but I finally got my old PC up and running, and that's what I had been editing on while I was in New York. So the images that we're going to be playing around with here are within the last year, but that's kind of really like when my photography journey really started was within the last year. So that's about as far back as we're going. But I think there's already like such a difference between the shots that I was doing back in the day and now. So let's take a look here. Did I explain that well enough? Yeah, so we're editing old photos. What was I saying? Yeah, it was fun because I was going back through all of the old files and I was tearing through my old computer, and something cool happened because I had thought there was a custom preset that I had developed, and it was called Chewy Blue. Chewy Blue. And when we left New York, I thought that preset had been lost to time, but it turns out it was still alive and kicking on my old computer. So I was able to, while I was grabbing pictures, I was able to lift that preset as well and add it into my collection. So unfortunately, I think a lot of the images that we're going to be looking at here today were probably edited with just like a single click on the Chewy Blue. So we'll take a look at, we'll laugh at that in a little bit here, but let's get started. Okay. So we've got two images here. Let's start with the, you know what, I'll pull this one out of the way for now. So we're starting with the first one. Here we are. Let's size this down. So this is, on the right-hand side you're seeing, here, that's my face. Let's bring it over here. All right, on the left-hand side you're seeing here, this is the original photo. So this is, I believe, straight out of camera. Yeah, it's not cropped or anything. And where did that one go? Did I just lose it? Okay. All right, the photo on the left, straight out of camera. And the photo on the right is the edit that I came up with back in the day. A good chunk of these photos, not all of them, a good chunk of these photos were taken in New York City when I used to live there. A couple of them are back in Michigan, kind of when I first arrived. But this one here was taken in New York. You can barely see it, but behind the fence here is actually the Williamsburg Bridge. Super cool. Fun bridge. It's the lesser known of the bridges. Well, compared to Brooklyn, I don't know about the rest of them. Okay, so this is if you guys want to see the, we'll compare these at the end as well, but if you want to take another look at that, just let me know. But that was the before here, and we're going to get into the editing process for the after. All right, so let's get straight into it. First off, let's go right over here and let's just see this Chewy Blue preset. Let's see what it does. So this is the preset for Chewy Blue, and it gets it actually kind of close, which is a little bit embarrassing because it means I did almost no work to it. Should I compare those two? It looks like I toned down the blues a little bit and made it a little bit darker, give it some character. So it's pretty close, but it's not quite the same. So I'm actually a little less embarrassed about this now. All right, wicked. Okay, so let's take a peek here. I thought it would be fun. I'm toying around with these presets here on the left, but I thought it'd be fun to edit most of these from the ground up. But I just kind of want to see what what kind of moods these presets are giving this image. Oh, I don't know about this. Hang on. It figures. There's like 2 songs in this playlist that have actual words attached to them. Keep an eye out for that. Let's start it up here. Okay. I'll be listening for that. Okay. Let's get back to it. Here we are. I got the chat window open. If you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, just let me know. I'll be happy to respond to any of that while I work here. Okay. So this is not what I'm looking for, I don't think. Let's just reset this. All right, first off, let's go for crop. I like this little orange thing. I think I want to keep that, but I want to try to chop off as much of that darkness on the bottom as I can. Let's roll with that for now. And I think this photo is just gonna kind of end up getting pushed a little blue because there's so much blue in it. But let's see what we can come up with here. I said that and then the yellow surprised me. That's a fun vibe. Right up here, that's nice and bright. Let's roll with that. Okay, first off, let's change that to landscape. That's a little bit better. This could be a fun image. I had originally thought that a good chunk of these I would try to re-edit and I would have them available to like push back into my feed, you know? But it might just be fun to just play around with these. Not go for any particular look. I like the red a little bit more than the green kind of look because it pushes me even further away from that blue from the original. Let's go there for now. This could be like a sunrise photo or something. Let's take the green down. How about the reds? Yeah, let's get a little bit yellow right up in there. Fun. Yeah, let's boost it. Boost it. So these photos were shot on my Sony a7 III. Let me see and just make sure I'm right. Yeah, all of these were taken that we're gonna be editing on my Sony a7 III. This was one of the first shots that I took on that camera. My older camera was a Canon 70D. And I think before I went out on this shoot to this bridge where I got this photo, I think that was the camera I was using literally like the day before that. So this was kind of like an experimental shoot for me to go down here and try that. And actually all of these photos, let's see. Well, this photo, a couple of them, I'll point out the ones that are, but they're actually taken on an old lens of mine. This is the Minolta 50mm f1.7. And I had actually found a lens adapter that allowed me to attach this to my Sony camera. And it allowed me to breathe some life back into this lens, so to speak. This lens had actually come off of my mother's old camera, and I wanted to find a way to make use of it because her camera functionally didn't work anymore. Enough so broken enough to where people didn't want to repair it. They were like, we can't. But the lenses were salvageable, and this was the one that stood out to me, the 50mm. This is the one I grabbed. It's a lovely lens, and a lot of the photos that we're going to be editing here today were taken with it, which is very exciting. So that's the Minolta 50mm. Good lens. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm liking these bright summery colors. This is kind of fun. Let's see. Okay. Tone curve. I think I'm not going to worry about those other colors for now. I'm not going to worry about the RGB curves. I'm just going to worry about this one for now. I could raise it or lower it. It definitely gets a little bit darker when I do that. I kind of like it though. Like I'm looking up here. When I adjust this slider and watch what happens. You see that? It's very subtle, but it gives it like a contrasty look without it actually being contrasty. I kind of dig it. And then we can, I kind of like just a little bit bright, but nothing crazy. I'm happy with this so far. Okay, so we haven't even touched a lot of these settings here, and this is already a great looking image. It's a little saturated on the bottom here, where that little light bleed thingy is, so we're gonna take care of that in a little bit here, but let's just keep plucking away. Yeah, I could definitely go for like it's like sunset, or it's like kind of midday, this one. That's crazy. Let's lower it just a little bit. I think it's a little too bright. Yeah, and contrast it just a little. I always try to like keep contrast on tabs because like I don't want it to get too crazy. I feel like we can raise shadows a little. Actually, like white's up. Surprising. I don't want to like just raise levels with this picture because I think that makes it look boring. We need to give it some depth. So I think I'll lower the blacks just a little bit. Yeah, let me know if the music is too loud. I'm wondering if I should bump it down a little bit more. I think I will. I think it's distracting. Me, mostly. There, just a small adjustment. All right. So this is going well so far. I love it. I love it. The stream info is looking really good. I think maybe it's just the file sizes I was working with before, but it was like it would slug down to like 12, 15 frames a second during the stream, but I'm holding steady at 60 without any drop frames so far. I love that. I think that's a sign. I need to figure out how to how to cool it on the dense images. All right, well, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. What did I do? What was I left off over here? Okay, texture. I think these like the softness in the fence here, it really lends itself to the depth of field we have rolling here. And if I crunch it too much, I don't know. Does it distract from that? A little. Not as bad as I thought. I'll give it like a plus 20. How's that look? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, let's pull clarity up. Woo! I think I'm gonna leave dehaze alone, actually. Yeah, let's leave it alone. Did I adjust these down here? Yes, I did. Ooh, yes, definitely pink. Get a little pink in there, the shadows. Okay, now we're getting into some fine-tuning territory here. I think I like the yellow. It's just a touch orange, but not so obvious. And a little bit yellow. Right there. There's a lot of very specific... I see it's doing work up on the top. I don't care so much about that. Yeah, let's look at luminescence. No, you see if I lower it too much, like this starts to look really ugly. It doesn't know how to handle that because it's kind of like the depth of field is kind of interfering with being able to control that as precisely as I want to. Yeah, I'll just lower it just like a little bit, maybe. I'll brighten up the aquas and the blues. My instinct is telling me to lower the yellows, just how saturated they are. I think it's gonna make it look a little more, more natural. I don't know what that look is. Let's steer away from that. I'll lower the oranges too, but not by much. Aquas, blues. All right. Shadows. Originally, hang on. So for anybody who is here for the live stream last week on Wednesday, during that live stream we were editing photos that I was going to be submitting into an editing contest on Instagram, and I had just posted today the last image of mine to submit for that contest. And one of the creators who is judging the contest just responded to my image that I edited of hers. And she loved it. I was so happy about that. Yay! Give me a second. Should I go through what those images were? The finals? Maybe I will. Since we're here. Let me pull them up as a refresher. I'm just really distractible on this stream today. That's fine. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I'll get some before and afters here rolling for this because these are pretty fun. I really liked these. This challenge. Yay, how fun. That was so fun. Yay. Awesome. Vicarella, thank you so much. I love that you love it. Wonderful. It's always so intimidating to submit edits on somebody else's photograph. I'm honored that they even let me like touch them. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. I love that. Okay. Where did that one go? Okay. I'm just curating this list here. Give me a hot minute. It'll be worth it. I promise. All right. I just have to rotate this one. Whatever, fine. Oh my god, no. That's not what I wanted. It's forcing me to do something I don't want. 1 minute. Oh Lord, do you guys hate me? It's a chill stream today, whatever. We're just hanging out. I think I messed up this image. It is not liking what I did to it. I think I crashed preview. I hate that. Why did it even let me do that? Okay, we might just have to like suffer. This is so bonkers. I hope my computer's not about to crash. I asked it to do too much. Lord, who knew? Okay, let's just close that because that's not working. Okay, let's try this again. Oh God, no, it opened Photoshop. This is such a mess. I hate this. No, quit. Oh God. I hate this. I hate this so much. Why does it force me to open that app? Get out of my life. Cancel, quit, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. Let's try this again. I am having not a good time right now. Okay. Center yourself, John. We'll get through this. Okay. Okay. Was this all worth it? Let's find out. Where's the road? Okay. Thank God. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. That took forever. We're going to look at the before, just really quick, just for funs. We're going to look at the before and afters for the editing contest that I just finished. There were 6 images in total. You could post, you could submit kind of as many times as you wanted, but I decided to do, there were 5 creators who submitted images. I decided to do one image, at least one image from each creator, and I ended up doing 2 from one of them because one of the images just like totally blew my mind. Okay, so let's look at these pictures here. This is the before And here's the after. This is my edit. I love it. I love it so much. So I did edit these on stream before again, and there's after. Before, I edited all of these images on stream. I did go back in off stream and edit them and tweak them just a little bit. This one here was a weird one. It's kind of stitched together, but I did. Here's my edit. That was the crop I chose for that image. There's the before again. There's the before, and then there's after. I think I nailed this one. I think I really did. It looks amazing. Okay, and then here's before again. This is an Icelandic waterfall. This was one of my favorites, I think. And there's after. I really brought up the detail kind of on the wall that the waterfall is on right here. I really brought that out, and down here is so pretty to look at. Yeah, wow, that's a beautiful image. Let's look at before. Here we go. This was the one that blew me away. I was only gonna do 5 edits, but this one made me do 6. I couldn't believe this picture. This is a picture. Like, there's no editing done to it. Like, this is a legit photograph that somebody took, and I can't believe that. It blows me away. So that's before, and here's after. This is my edit. There's after. I went a little bit of a different direction with this than I did on the stream last week for the final, but I needed to find a way to incorporate it into my grid to make it worthwhile. Okay, and then here's another before. This is the one. This is the one that the creator here. Oh, geez, this music. Stop. Skip. No, let's go down here. Skip. Get out of my life. Okay. So this is the one. This is Vicarella's shot. This is the one she responded to my edit that she liked so much. This is the before. This is obviously taken out of like the window of a plane or something. Something crazy like that. Before, and here's my edit. This is after. I'm very proud of this one as well. There was a lot of detail that was sort of getting lost in the mountains and the hillside here, and I went in with a brush and like kind of repaired a lot of it in here. Before again, and there's after. I definitely cropped it in, but like certain parts of that window just weren't fun to look at. That's okay. And then here's that. This is the after. This one wasn't cooperating with me, and that's the before on the right hand side here. It won't let me rotate it for some reason, so that's the before, and that's the after. After on the left. Saved a lot of the details in the mountains in the background here. This one was pretty much as is. As I edited on the stream, I didn't really touch this one up afterwards. This one kind of came and went on the stream. Love it. So those were it. Those are it. Those are the edits for the editing contest I submitted for. I think this one is a standout among them. Lovely. And this one is just like, I can't believe that's a picture. This looks like a concept art, like some professional concept artist drew this or something. Crazy. You can tell it's a real picture though, because if you look on the right hand side, there's like a person down here. I decided to leave them in because I thought it was funny. There's a person taking pictures down here too. So it's a photograph. That's a real place. Blows my mind. Okay, let's get out of here. Done with that, done with that, done with that, done with that. Here we are, back to our task. That was an adventure we just went on. All right, where did I leave off? Okay. I was looking at shadows here. What color would I like to go? Ooh, actually the blue is work. Look at the top left corner, how it changes. That's before and that's after. It gives it just a little bit of, you almost don't want a picture that's like too warm. You want to balance it out a little bit. And I know I'm really gunning for these like yellows and oranges here, but I think the blue is doing something really nice. It's giving it a nice nice gradient naturally. Let's not get crazy with it though. Just a little bit of cool right up in the sky. Like right about there. That looks fun. Highlights. Let's look at the highlights here. Highlights is going to be like overpowering in this image because there's just like, I'm not sure if I can highlight any of this. Nah, I'm not wild about it, honestly. I'm just gonna leave highlights alone. Midtones, let's see where those go. If I go, like right here maybe. try to balance it out. Yeah, I think I want to balance it a little bit that way. Not quite so much. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Here we go. Anything globally I can do to this? I think I can give it a touch of yellow, maybe orange. What looks better? Orange, just a smidge. Just a smidge. Wicked. All right, fun. How's this looking? Let's go before, after, before, after. It's very orange. I always do this. I always notice afterwards. It kind of works though. I think I would lighten up the contrast just a little bit. It's a little too punchy now for my taste. Yeah, that's doing it. That's such a subtle slide, like right to there. That's so much better. Wow. There's just a small adjustment and that, yeah, looks better. Nice. Okay. What else can we do? Maybe we should axe the vibrance just a little bit, like -8. I think this is a really clean image. I don't know if it fits in anywhere, but here it is. I'm happy with that. Let's take another look at it later. Here we go, next one. All right, here we go. Let's pull up. So this is the after. This is where I landed. It's obviously cropped for an Instagram grid here, but it was taken a landscape photo. I think the thing I disliked the most about this was the flag here. I don't mind anything else, but it just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. So this one, it looks like I just slapped like the chewy blue preset. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at that chewy blue one more time. Let's see if it is just a slap. Not quite, not quite. What's the rest look like? Oh, Fangorn is fun on here. That looks good. Oh, this is looking closer. Maybe it was this preset. I'm pleased with myself. I thought I was gonna be cringing at these, but I think I've done a little bit more work to these photos than I had initially thought I had. Yeah, it's all they all kind of lean the same way. Let's do this one from scratch as well. Okay, so we saw the before. Here's the before here. Nice. These lines right up the middle here on the left and the right. I think that's probably where I'm gonna crop this time as well. I'm cropping all of these 4x5, by the way. Yeah, and I want to make that a straight line. Looking at the right here, I keep that column like right in the middle. Can I go even tighter? I could just knock that flag right out of the space. Pretty much. I just don't like the flag. Get rid of the flag. These two corners are really nice though. I want to keep these as centered as I can. Yeah, that looks good. I might just have to bite the bullet on the flag and just let it hang out there. I could content aware fill that away if I wanted to, but I'm just not sure if it's worth the time. Okay, landscape. Wonderful. So do I want to go darker or should I go brighter? I don't want to lose a lot of that, but I think I'm feeling like I want to go brighter with this one. Ugh, it's looking a little fuzzy. I think that's just because I've cropped in too much. Let's just keep going, whatever. This is for fun. Nah. That's the slider. You see that? It's like the spitting image of the before. Let's not go that way. This would be interesting, huh? Yeah, I'm hesitant here. I don't know what to do about that. Now, what did I change? Because now we're dropping down to... Oh, okay, now we're up to 60. Take a quick peek. Do I have stuff running? No. Preview. Preview still running. We can ditch preview, I guess. Delete. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. I don't know about this. There's just these pictures from the New York. New York is just so blue. It's so blue and like bricky. It makes it difficult to like edit because all the images of New York kind of look the same. Gives us some noise reduction, yeah, for sure. Get in there. Better, okay. Do I want to go for just like a nice clean look with this, or do I want to make it spicy a little bit? I want to spice it up. It's not bad. Pulls it in a different direction, but I'm not hating it. Yeah, what do we think about like a light blue and a red? It's a different look, but I'm not looking to do the same thing I did last time. Let's go for like an orangey look here. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, definitely brighter. Nothing crazy though. Not really sure where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of like seeing stuff that I like and I'm doing it. I don't know if I like that at all. No, it's got to be like bright white up top. That's interesting. Let's try that. Huh. It's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. This one, I think I'm being pulled in like 3 different directions with this image. Whatever. I think I'm just too afraid to let it go drift towards that blue, even though that's definitely what looks better. Because that's what I did last time. I want to make these different. Make these a little bit different. Yeah, I like it over here. Definitely down here. Yeah. This image kind of looks like it was taken in like the 70s. It's a look, whatever. I feel like they didn't quite nail the hues. Yeah, there's a lot in this image that I would definitely change. Were this like something other than what it is. What it is. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm just caring less and less the more time I look at this. We're getting a little crazy here with this, aren't we? This is definitely no longer like a natural image. Oh, okay. It pulls it a little bit more towards the white. I like that. Actually, that looks pretty nice. Let's see what these other ones are doing. Nothing I like. I think I like the... It's like a blue and a brown almost in these, in here, in that area. I dig it. Nope. Leave that one alone. That's fun. It's not what I'm gonna do, but it looks fun. There's just like, the colors in this image are so straightforward. You can kind of yank them any which way you want to. It's almost like a green screen with like a chroma key. You do whatever you want to it. Just kind of slides easily which way or the other. You don't have to fiddle with it too much. Let's lower that. How about this? Ooh, I liked something there. What did I like? Not that. Nope, not that either. It was right in the middle. Yes. Okay, let's just stop here with this one. There's before, there's after. It's a different look, you know? It's certainly not what it looks like the first time, which I'm happy about. Yeah, okay, let's roll on. Next, okay, this is a very New York City photograph here. This one was actually, here, let me pull up the before. This one, out of all of the images I took in New York, this one got the largest response from my friends when I posted this. It was a favorite of theirs, and people were asking for prints of it and different things like that. And I'm not really sure why. This one, it was one of those things, and like artists have this, but like sometimes every once in a while, something of yours just like kind of pops in a weird way, and you just can't quite understand why, because you think there's other work that's better. Like I think there's better images out there. I'll show you the before first here. Let's not distract myself. Okay, here we go. This one. Here it is. Okay, this is the before. This is my initial first pass on this image. It's very like blue and pink. I was going through a phase. Don't judge me. So when I posted this, yeah, everybody kind of lost their mind. And it's just, I don't know, I have so many critiques. The response surprised me. I was not anticipating so much attention for it. I mean, I guess I kind of get it, but there are way better New York photographs here. The focus is pretty good. This was taken literally just one click with this lens. I was crossing a street, and that taxi, you can see it. It was honking at me while I was standing there. I was just like, ugh, quick. I went vertical and just snapped it quick and then went. I wanted to cross back into that street because I could see that sunset. The sunset was really pretty, but I thought that it was too dark and the photo was like unsalvageable, so I just kept going. But here we are. So this is it. Actually, some BTS information for those of you who are watching this stream and so kind enough to join me on this little adventure we're on. This image, the response that it generated at the time, I have a print shop now, but I didn't used to when I was in New York. There was no way I was able to do that. So it was actually the response off of this image that prompted me to consider selling photography. So this was this was one of the principal photographs in my first JS digital wallpaper collection, which is a collection that I saw on my website. You can download it, and it's like wallpapers for your phone, basically. And this was one of the images. The response from this image kind of made me start thinking about, oh, maybe I can put it together in like a pack, and I was trying to figure out alternatives to printing, because printing is like unrealistic to do in New York, from what I saw, at least while I was there. So I was trying to figure out ways around that. So I thought, wallpapers for your phone. And I knew that the camera that I had wasn't really at print quality, but I knew that, you know, small enough on your phone, that would be fine. You would never notice a difference in quality that way. So this is kind of what kicked that whole thing off. Yeah, fun. History lesson there. I have 2 collections out now. Actually, 3. I have 3. 2 for mobile and 1 for desktop. And then the print shop, of course, came after that. So this image is kind of what spiraled the whole thing. Love that. All right. Okay, so that's the before here. Fun, fun, fun. Let's close preview because it runs better without. So let's get into it here. Let's see what these presets look like on it. Here's the chewy blue. Yeah! This is it. This is the one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just slapped this preset on it. I knew there was at least one in here. Look at that. There isn't a difference between the before and this one. And the this is so fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just slapped this preset on here. And that was it. I don't see any changes otherwise. This preset did the work for this image. Maybe that's part of the reason why I disliked it so much, is because I knew I hadn't really like this is my preset. I developed it, but like I just kind of didn't really do much to it after that. I just kind of clicked it on and off it went. That is so funny. I kind of hate it, but I love it at the same time. All right. Well, that's interesting. Let's reset. And edit. Away we go. Let's go for that 4x5. And this building's line here, I'm going to straighten that out. Right about there. Or should I be looking at the Freedom Tower? Yeah, let's look at Freedom Tower. That's more appealing. So this time around, I think I want to... No, it looks better with the vehicles. But let's close it down. Like that. You see, the tower is certainly straight. Look at that. It's a straight line right there, but it looks crooked. I think it's because the buildings on the left are pulling it in a weird direction. So let's kind of balance it out a little bit. That's better, I think. Oh, geez. Okay. So I think I'm going to go for a brighter image here than what I did before. Yeah. I'm liking this. Let's definitely get this. Yeah, yellow, blue, and pink. That's the vibe for this image. That's what I want to do. No. Right about there. I think I like it. A little bit green, actually. It makes it look like it's way more nighttimey. Let's pull the highlights down just a little bit. Shadows we can pull up. I want the whites up just a smidge. Blacks down. Texture. There's a lot going on in this image. If I pop texture, it becomes a lot to look at. I don't want to lower it though. I'll pop it just a little bit, like 10. Clarity. I think clarity is going to be... I could go either way with clarity. I think I like it. Clarity. Oh, I don't know. Let's just leave it even because it scares me. You always want to be careful with clarity. Yes, D-Haze is working on this. Lovely. Yeah, let's lower vibrance a little bit and pull saturation up. Let's look at before, after. Yeah, we're making this image pop. This image is coming to life right now. Look at that. Lovely. I have to be careful. This is part of the reason why taking shots in New York is so difficult. Because the second you start adjusting the primaries down here, those yellow New York City cabs are such a specific yellow. If you mess like any of these primaries down here, it's gonna start sending that yellow in all kinds of different directions. And it is so hard to edit together an image in New York because if there's a cab in it, people will naturally, they'll sort of like debunk the photo in their heads just by looking at it. Even if they can't quite tell what it is, it's because New York City cabs are such a distinct yellow color. You have to be careful. See, let's see what happens if I start adjusting these. That's not really what I was had in mind. Right here, you see, you could. There are green cabs, but certainly not all of them. They don't look like that. Yeah, this one I might have to leave this one alone because those cabs are they're so specific. I could brighten them a little bit, like right there. You gotta be careful. Interesting things about New York. I kind of like the red pulled a little bit to the yellow. I like there's a little bit of red in it though. Let's pull it down just a smidge, like right there. Yes, the green is doing something I like right there. Okay. How we doing? Noise reduction. I think there's some noise. Not worry too much about it. Oh, my wrist hurts. How's everybody doing? Are we good? Enjoying our evening? Nice and chill for everybody. We're just over an hour into the stream. I figure I'll probably go for another hour. Even if I get to the end of the images we have or not, I can always save them for another. James! James, hello. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you in here. Welcome, 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 welcome. I miss you, James. I love you. I love your face. I want it in my life. Kind of exploded there. Forgive me. Okay, let's get back to it. All right. Ah, yay. I'm thrilled that you're thrilled. Let's get a round of applause for James, everybody. He deserves it. Yes. Ah, yes, James. Okay. Yeah, we're really making this image pop. This yellow, though, this yellow and blue situation is starting to look like my school colors. I don't know if I like that, so I might have to tone that down a little bit. Let's go to the hues. Or I could commit. I could really commit to that yellow. Nah. Ooh, there's a slider. That's fun. Geez. I don't know which way I want to push this. Oh, okay. The purple towards the pink looks so nice on the horizon. It looks a little bit right there too. Yeah, I don't want to make... Yeah. Let's get some of the lighter blues in the sky as well. Wow, beautiful looking sunset now. Let's look at before, after. Yeah, we've really just kind of like brought it up. Now I care a little bit less about the foreground because the background looks so nice. Ah, jeez. Maybe we can do some, implement some tricks here. No, it just looks so good as is. I don't want to like, I'll bring this one down, but I don't want to mess too much with it. Yeah, this one, the saturation, I could, maybe that's what I gotta do is pull this saturation down a little bit. Maybe let's go half and half right here. See, doesn't that, it just kind of like yanks the oomph out of the image a little bit. It just kind of looks like it's made brighter. I don't know. Let's keep it low, but not go crazy. Just -20 on each one. Thank you, James. I appreciate you so much. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's get a little bit of this going on, a little bit of S-curve action here, and let's look at these again. I want to brighten this up a little bit. These darks are so dark. I think I went too crazy with the S-curve here. Yeah, that's not gonna quite so nuts. Okay, I feel like I want to look at this image again later. It's like this section down the road kind of and up the side of this building here. It's kind of bothering me, and I might have to go in and do some fine-tune adjustments for that. So let's just move on for it now. All right, next image here. This one is, there's a story behind this one. So this is just like an ordinary little picture of a pine cone here. This was actually an image that I had taken. This is a single snapshot. I was recording one of my YouTube videos. It's called the Artist in Isolation video, and this is actually a frame from the shot where I dropped the coffee cup and the coffee kind of spills on the ground, on the floor. So I used this pine cone because I knew I needed a razor sharp depth of field for the shot. So I grabbed the small little pine cone and I put it on the ground and I adjusted the focus so it could match, and that's right where I knew where the coffee was gonna land. And at the time, I had it framed up and I was like, huh, that looks like an interesting picture. So I just snapped the shutter single, just once. That was the only picture I took, was this one. And I didn't realize that I had kind of accidentally struck gold with a picture until I was formatting the memory card like 2 weeks after that. After the video was already out and everything, I happened across this and I was like, oh my God, this is such a good photo. So I'm excited to show you what the before looked like on it, because I think I'm curious to see what I do with this one, because I think I nailed the first version of it. So now this is starting with this image. We're editing images. We're outside of New York now, and now we're in Michigan. So all the images from here on out there I've taken in Michigan. So let's take a look here. Let's see if I can find that pine cone. Here it is. So this is the before. Wow, it's massive. Can you see that? So this is the before. So that's the original image in the back here. And then this is the image. This is how I edited it. A little bit cooler, really moody greens. I actually did a print of this shot. It's available for sale right now in the gallery, downtown Marquette, if you're in the area. But it prints like just as moody as this. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, and you can pull in. Look, there's so much detail in this pine cone. It's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm excited to take another stab at it. I think I already know which direction I want to take this in. So that's the before, and now we're gonna get started on the edit. Original. I was so happy that I got this shot. You know what? Let's keep it original, true to form. Let's go with the 1920, because this is the original photo, was in this 1920 here. Should we keep it dead center? It just looks so good. Yeah, because if I pull it down, there's this blue stuff up on the top, and I'm gonna get rid of that. So if I pull this down a little bit, we can really center that pine cone and just eliminate that header. Look at that, just green. It's so pretty. Okay. Wow, did you see that? It just popped even more in the pine cone in the middle. All right. Bear with me. I think I want to go a direction with this photo. Yeah, I think I want to go I want to get like fall colors. I want to go this way. I want to go this route. Like down that way. So we're adjusting the primaries, then we're going to go in and fine tune these. A little bit dead, because fall isn't just like color, it's also a little bit dead. Pull this down just a little bit, and then the blue. We can brighten the blue. Or do we want to get... Thank you, James. Yes, I love this pine cone. I wish I could say I kept it, but I didn't know it was going to do such a good job on set. It's lost forever. Well, not forever. I know exactly where it kind of is, but whether it's still a pine cone or not, I don't know. Could be squirrel food by now. Who knows? We'll pull it just a little bit blue. Ooh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go more green with it, but I can't. Don't do it. Let's pull a little bit towards pink. I think we can I think we can afford to brighten this one up. The other one was dark and moody. Let's make this one bright. Yeah, let's pull the highlights down because you see the quality coming into play here in the pine cone. Whoop, it just drops right in. I think we could do the same here with the shadows just a little bit. I don't want it to look unnatural. I think we can afford to get the blacks down a little bit too. Texture. You see, the problem with these shallow depths of field when you're shooting is that it's not just like a pinhole, it's like a plane. It's like a wall that moves back and forth. So I'm not just concentrating on the middle, like the photograph snaps and you can, yeah, like there's a wall here that you can see. So if I crank texture, I'm not just increasing texture in the middle, it kind of affects the whole image. But that's super fun because we have things called radial filters, and that means that I can adjust the texture for just inside of that image if I want to. Let's feather it a little bit, and I don't want to get too crazy because otherwise it'll look unnatural. Let's just go 20. It's like a slight bump. Let's look at before, after. Before. The before looks good. You can almost print this picture without without editing it. Oh, but we're having fun. Okay. I do notice there's some blue kind of popping in here, and I'm not sure if I like that. So what did I do to make that happen? Oh, geez, let's find out. Yes, okay. I already know I'm going to pull saturation or vibrance down. Let's look at the primaries one more time. I think I messed something up down here. Yes. It's not really taking... I'm liking this, the direction I just pulled this. But I'm not really liking... I'm still noticing, like, I'm not fixing the problem I came down here to fix. Yeah, let's get this a little bit. 5. Just a little bit. Where's that blue coming from? Where is that blue coming from? Up here, maybe? Well, let's just adjust the hues here because we can't... Is that it? Saturation blues? There it is, right there. Yep, suck those out. Let's give it a little character, but nothing crazy. James, you're killing it in the chat. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. If I lower clarity a little bit, or wait, no, do I want to do dehaze or clarity? Ooh, that looks good. Oh my God. Okay. Let's pull up clarity a smidge and texture down just a little. Oh, geez. This picture, man. It's coming back to me. I'm thinking about doing another print series of this. Do I still sell this on my website? I don't know if I do. Let's find out really quick. Oh, geez. Do I still sell? I do! There it is. Yeah, I still sell it. Do I change it? This isn't the right crop, by the way. I think the way that it prints these dimensions, I think this is the wrong upload I have here. I just noticed that. It's too long. Anyways, all right. Things that I notice. I swear to God, I update my website like 6 times a day. It's all just noticing little things like that. Oh, gosh. Is there grain in this photo? Can you see that? No, but there is noise. Let's get rid of that noise. Watch it disappear. Yes, and it's gone. Ugh, okay. This is looking a little crazy, like it's a little unnatural, right? You have to be careful when you're changing like crazy stuff like this. So I think I maybe I want to pull the saturation or I could go all in. Oh my goodness. Stop it, Jen. Yeah, I think I want to pull it. It just needs to look a little bit more dead, I think. I like the colors more, but it comes at a price. Blue is gone. No more blue for this photo, James. Thank you for backing up that choice. Okay, let's see shadows here. You see? I make little adjustments and like my gut's telling me to just like roll with an image that looks like this, but it's literally just the image I had before, just a different color. So I think I need to be a little bit more adventurous than that in this. I think I could also change. No, that looks fine as is. Yeah, that's luminance right there. That looks nice. It adjusted the back behind the pine cone, but not the actual pine cone itself. I will give it a little bit of pop. Give it a little bit of stuffs. I can lower orange just a smidge. Red's not doing anything. Green? I can pull green up. I'm nervous about this color. I feel like when I nail it, I'll know that I have nailed it. But for right now, let's focus on some other stuff. No. Yeah. Down a little bit. There isn't really highlights to speak of in this image, so let's not mess with it if it's not there. How about this? Yeah, I can afford to bump it a little bit, right? A little bit brighter. Just a smidge? Yeah. What does this do? Nope. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. So it's not quite so black in the corners. Disappears a little bit. Okay. I think out of all of the images we're editing here today, this one might be my favorite one to work on. Lovely. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's pull it. I just adjusted the tint just a little bit. I try not to backtrack too much because then I get lost doing stuff I probably shouldn't be doing. Yeah, I think just a little bit towards the pink kind of gives it that orange color I'm looking for. Oh, you gotta be so careful with this one. Yeah, sure. Let's wing it for now and see what happens. Oh, and there's some yellow. The yellow looks nice. Okay. Having fun, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Yay, and I love that James is in here. Hi, James. The quarantine is made better by your presence, James. Thank you for being here. Let's just take a minute. Plus my wrist hurts, so give it a hot minute. Back to it. Maybe this is where the fine tuning comes in. Do I want to go at... There's just something about this color. Sam! Thank you so much for your advice. I don't think it's necessarily a vertical thing, because I think I have my chair height adjusted pretty well. It's just because like the way my screen is, I'm at such an awkward angle. It doesn't normally hurt when I just work day to day, but when I stream it does hurt a little bit. I think it's just the angle because I have to keep turning. But maybe I can make an effort to make it better. Oh, it's good to see your name in here, Sam. Wow. Hi, 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 hi. This is like a reunion. I love this. Okay, let's keep going. I think this is going to be where the magic's made here. I think I'm going to pull it a little bit, the orange up to yellow, and the yellow a little bit orange. Does that make sense? I think I'm just canceling out everything I'm doing. I'm going to be stuck in the same spot after this anyways. I think that just looks better. It was before again, after, before, after. It looks so green. I can't believe this is just straight out of camera. It's so green. Wild. Okay, have I adjusted these at all? I have not. Okay. Let's see, orange. Let's go light blue for the shadows because that's opposite orange. A little bit of darker blue. And pull it up just a little bit. Not quite +9. Let's go +6. Okay, highlights. I think we can go... Yellow? Let's go yellow. Pop it up. We can make the midtones. Midtone's a little bit brighter. Yeah, that looks good. This is such a different direction from the original image. I'm in love with it. I might have to offer... we have to do another release of this one. Oh my gosh. I'm having fun with this. Okay. Let's take a look at the global. I don't think I want to do anything with the global. Ooh. But suddenly, that hue of blue... I think that balances it out. It makes it look a little bit gray, kind of. Gives it a little bit more of that dead color I think this needs. Let's pull it down just a little bit. And then luminance. Yeah, we can even brighten that up. Right about there? Yeah, looks good. All right, let's see if I can do some more adjustments with this guy. I think I maybe went a little bit too crazy with this, maybe. What else can I do? It looks a little bit too spotty. I can go, let's not go crazier than that. I want the pine cone to pop a little bit, but not be obnoxious. I can pull shadows, whites. Let's keep blacks where they are. I can pull clarity down. And dehaze up just a smidge, 5. Okay, how's that look? Sorry. I'm not sure if that was loud. Okay. This is such a different image. It looks so different. But without seeing the before, you know, the after is attainable. This isn't totally unrealistic. There is a scenario that exists where this could actually be what it looks like, maybe. Maybe. I think I'm pushing it a little bit, but it's fun. Leave me alone. I think I'm gonna lower highlights a little bit. Just a smidge. How many times in the stream do you think I say just a smidge? Probably way too many. Okay, what else we gotta do? Let's look at some filter. Let's look at some of these guys. Graduateds. Very subtle. Very, very subtle. I just want to make like a V, you know, and just try to make the center of the image pop even more. So let's duplicate this guy and push it over here as well. Like that. And let's do another one from the top. But this one we're going to make brighter. Ooh, you see that? Let's make sure it's not touching the pine cone. Just above it. You see that? Dang. Yes. Thank you, Sam. That's exactly what I'm going for. It's not just an edit that's spiraled out of control and I'm desperately trying to save it. Oh, Lord. It was green originally, yes. I've changed its natural. I've gone in and changed its nature. Is that a sin? Maybe. I was noticing a spot here. I'm going to change that. Suggest that. I was also really bad with like lens dust. Not yet. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Sensor dust was an issue for me back in the day. I went back through and I was looking at a couple of these images to edit, and I noticed like a lot of them have just like obvious sensor dust that I just didn't even care to correct. Sorry, I fixed that one. I'm saving myself in the long run. Okay. There's still something about how the pine cone itself, I think I need to adjust this guy. There's something that's kind of yelling at me and I'm not quite sure how yet. Maybe it's there. Maybe I just need to like flatten the, what was it before? 28? Let's just cut that in half. 12? Does that look better? Yeah, I like that. Okay. What else can we do? What else we got up our sleeves here? Yeah, I like this. Maybe I want to go even brighter with that. I don't know. I think subtle is the way to go. Once I start doing that, that just looks, that's too much, right? I mean, it doesn't look. I think, I don't know. Oh man, I keep changing the little things about an image and then I have to like, if I decide to roll with it, it's gonna take me like another 20 minutes to like fix and fine tune. Maybe I won't go like, I like the brightness though. I don't like when it obviously sucks it out. Let's go like, what was I at before? Oh my God, I'm a mess. Let's find out. Let's back it up, undo. Okay, there we go. So this is where I was at before. And let's just go a little bit higher, like right there. And let's stretch it out and then raise it a little bit. A little bit more of a gradual. How's that look? I think that looks better, right? I'm so uncertain. Oh, geez. Yeah, something about this. Maybe it's just because I know it used to be green. It's messing with my head a little bit. I've done some good work to this picture though. No lie. Okay. Maybe it's a matter of saturation. Maybe I'll pull the saturation down just a little bit on the yellow. Just a little bit, so I know I'm not crazy. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? I think this is looking pretty good. I think I want to stretch this guy out a little bit and lower him. I don't want it quite so uniform on the bottom. I want one side just a little bit, like the darkness raised just a little bit. And then the other one lowered a little bit. Gives it some character. I mean, either way, it's all kind of angled towards the pine cone, so everything just kind of like, whoop, you just focus right in on this. Amazing. I think I'm happy with this as is right now. I might go back at a later date and touch this up again. But I think this works for now. Before, after, and for anyone who's curious what the first pass of the edit looked like, if you just came into the stream, I'll pull that up. Okay, let's pull this down. So this was the first edit. This is the one that's on my website. This is the one I posted to social media. This is it. I did this a couple of months ago during the summer. That's before. That's the true before, not the original, and that's the now. Definitely different vibes. This is like a spring morning kind of. No, it's something else. It's just like bright, whereas this is like dark and moody. You know. I'm happy with how that turned out though. With this one, I'm happy with this. That looks good. Should we move on? Let's do it. All right, next up. This one, I did a full edit of this picture and I've since lost it. I don't have it anymore, but I edited the whole thing and then I was gonna post it to social. This was a picture for it was like 4 months ago or something, and I was gonna post it, but I talked myself out of it because I thought maybe it was doing more harm than good. So I don't have really a different version to compare this to because I deleted it. But we're gonna go in, and I thought it'd be interesting to take another stab at this and try and save this photo. So we're gonna go in with this Instagram 4x5, and we're gonna even out the horizon. I don't know why I took it at such a wonky angle. I kind of hate that I did that. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, much better. I just really like this walkway because it was like it just kind of disappears into the brush a little. You can tell it kind of goes around the corner here a little bit, but whatever. All right, let's see what we can get rolling here. Or should I copy and paste the settings for this and see what it does? Let's have fun, whatever. I'll copy the settings. Crop calibration, that's fine. Yes, boardwalks. And this is too, it's not a path through a woods. This is actually alongside a river. Thank you, James. Oh god, this is gonna be way too bright. It didn't really change as much as I thought it was going to. Let's lower the exposure and see what it did. Oh, yeah, I don't know if that really saved it. We have fun here. We have fun here. It's true. I was not expecting the settings from that to look like this at all. It's just like really green. I don't want to tint it though. Let's see what one of the presets look like. Oh, see, one of my presets looks closer. Auburn. I love this preset. I don't know. Should I just go from a preset for this one? Oh, but this one looks good too. This one's moody as heck. Maybe I like this. Maybe I try this for now and see how far I get. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's have some fun with this one too. I think I have more fun when I operate a little bit more in the extremes, like with the pine cone. Especially on the stream, whatever. So let's roll with it. Roll with the punches. Yes, the moody one. Thank you. Dark and moody. Let's start over with the moody one. I think I jumped the gun a little bit. Okay, so this is clean slate on the moody edit. This preset that I have here that I'm using right now, the moody one, you can't see it. I can't scroll that far down without moving or can I do this? Hang on. No, it deletes it. The preset is called Wicked, James. I think you might appreciate that. Dark and green, you know? Okay. Let's see. Brighten it up just a little bit. I think I want it to punch a little bit less in the contrast department. Let's go there. Yeah, I'm liking this dark and moody look. Moody look. I want to give it some character, but not quite like that. There's the blacks. Texture. Too crazy. Too crazy, the texture. I think texture is better lower. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to sing anything from that show on this stream, though, so... A simple reference will do. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes, I'll use that as a placeholder from now on, Sam. Oh gosh, you guys crack me up. It's so good to see you guys in here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm like hesitant on the dehazing. I think I want to get a little bit crazy, but I'm definitely going to change the color of this. Yellow? What is it originally? Green. Oh, bright green. Ew. Ew. Or maybe I want to yank that down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which way to take this photo. Dark and moody I love, but how do I accomplish that? Okay, obviously that's better. That's better. That's not doing anything. Come here. I've got a friend. Let's all say hi. It's Mo, everybody. I should have a dedicated Mo cam every time she comes in the room. Say hi, Mo. This is the stream. Okay, she's hyper, so she's gonna go. Where did I put your toy? Oh. Okay, you're gonna have to play with somebody else for a bit. I should get a second cam and it should just like watch the door. Definitely, yeah. Okay, I gotta scroll back and look at that comment. Hang on. It's so nice watching art again. Oh, yeah. How wholesome. Thank you, James. Yeah, same. It goes both ways. It goes both ways, friend. Love. Okay, let me take a look at the music. Make sure nothing crazy is not coming up. They often catch me off guard. Yeah, actually, let's start it back here. Better. Okay. There, that was a fun distraction. She came ripping in here. She's hot. She's wired. Okay. Let's get back to the edits, y'all. All right. I could do this for hours. How we doing? Yeah. Yes, I was supposed to cook dinner tonight, but I had realized too late that I was supposed to cook dinner, and it was minutes till the stream started, so we just ran to Taco Bell quick. Okay, what am I doing with this photo? Oh my gosh, I'm so distracted. That's okay. Heck yeah. Taco Bell is like the best way to panic a meal. And it's so cheap. Oh my god, is it cheap? I have never had something more disappointing than bad, expensive Taco Bell, and that was in New York. But like good, cheap, like cooked to order, you get that in the Midwest, and like that's the best Taco Bell ever. Between two people in New York, it was like $35, $40 for just like a simple meal at Taco Bell. Honestly, it was awful. Ooh, I know the one that I miss already is the quesarito. I know it's still technically on the menu, but you can only order it via the app now. You can only order it that way. They don't accept like drive-through orders of that anymore, which is a little obnoxious. Yeah, New York is expensive. And it's stupid because you can go to one Taco Bell in Brooklyn and it's that expensive. And then like you'll go to another one just like a mile down the road. Puppy's back. And it's like half the price. Like they just don't make up their minds. It's awful. Yeah, if you have the app, James, you can order the quesarito. It's on mobile. You can order to pick it up. You just can't order it in person. I don't know if they're actually going to axe the item as a whole, but right now I think it's like the only one that's living in that gray area in the middle. They'll still make it. Casey's got all the tricks. Ask Casey. Hi, puppy. She has so much energy. I don't know where she got that energy. Yeah, they better not. Quesarito, it's like, I think that's why. I think maybe it was like it's always intended to be like a limited time item, but I think it was so popular that they just didn't want to completely axe it. So I think it's kind of living just above the graveyard. You know what I mean? We need to sign a petition. Get it back to the full-blown menu. Install it as a permanent item. Okay. An art streamer talking about Taco Bell. I love it. She looks rather suspicious. Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I could start my own campaign. I'll make it look profesh. I have backdrops. I could do it. I have like a yellow Yeah, I could use the yellow as like a green screen. Yeah, I could do that. The problem is I can't spruce the food up myself. Like, it would just kind of need to look amazing as it comes, as I order it. Because I'm not like... I can do little things to spruce it up, but I would mostly try to save it in the edit. So the food would need to look good. If it looks like Taco Bell usually looks when you get it, it's not going to look like a commercial item. I would 100% do that though. Yeah. Okay, I respect it. Let's do it. The next time I'm running late and get Taco Bell for the stream. I'll keep this in the back of my mind. I love that. Oh. Do you think the execs would have any issue with me doing a full-blown shoot like that? You think they would forgive me legally if I just told them that it's all to keep the quesarito on the menu? I want these yellows more. Could be a new marketing campaign. Yeah. You know what? I'll film the entire thing, the whole process, and when I'm done, I'll show them the images, and then I'll give them like a 30-second TV spot, and I'll go, here you go, free, have fun. They don't need to ask me to do that. I can just do it, right? That's true. That's true. If anything, whatever I show would be more true to life than what they do on their own commercials. So, you know, I think the customers would appreciate my version more. This is a rabbit hole, you guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, let's pull out the highlights. We've come up with a solid plan. I'm down for this as well. You know, I like real burritos too. You know, sometimes you get fake burritos and they're just not as good. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I want these. I want this yellow color in the trees, like orangey. But when I do that, it just like drains the leaves of color, you know? Are you seeing that? Is the saturation down on these? Can I bump it up? Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. Is it? It is. Look at that. Okay, let's try this. Let's adjust those midtones now, or those primaries. It's a little bit better. I don't know, something about it. That's not working. Can I pull saturation up for that? How's that look? Ooh, there's an orangey color. I think that's a little too intense, don't you think? It's a little too intense. It does give it a little gray. It gives us some depth though, so it's not all uniform. That's not bad. I can hear wifey struggling with the hyper dog. Maybe I should go check on them. James. Yes, indeed. I think everything's okay. I'm hearing less banging now. Yeah, I'm liking, I think that the orange needs to be a little unsaturated. I think I went a little too crazy. I think it's the green though, the green slider. Oh no, or is it not anymore? Yeah, it's registering as orange now. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Yeah, let's pull it down a little bit. And then that blue in the walkway, you can see it highlighted there. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. I can make it a little bit brighter though. This is moving in an interesting direction, isn't it? I think that was just the front door. I hope so. Yeah, it's a little too bright. Let's pull this down a little bit. All right, now let's get some stuff going here. Okay, what is this doing? Let's delete it because I don't know what it is. I haven't worked with this preset in so long. I don't know what any of these do. Oh, it's just like adjustments. Yeah. Let's reverse this. I think we could have some fun. The same thing we did with that pine cone shot a little bit. Make it a little bit darker on bottom, a little bit brighter on top because that's already naturally happening up here. And maybe we can get some really nice. Let's get a lane rolling on this one. Let's do it. Okay. Let's brighten this one. Highlights, whites, clarity, DAs. I don't know. There's a lot of texture up there. I'm not sure if I can save this. Like that. It's a little bit better. There's just so much. Usually it's just cloudy, so this kind of adjustment doesn't really adjust things quite like that. It looks a little crazy though. Have I made a mistake? Yeah. Texture. Can I just yank texture out? Clarity. Gone. I'm not sure if I can save this. I think it's too crazy. That's certainly a more pure looking white. I just don't know if I can save that. I don't know if I can save that. Like maybe up there, but a little less. Maybe I'm going too crazy. Let's just get it like a nice hazy, like a haze, like that. It was not, but it very well could have been if I had been planning it. Let's brighten this corner. Or do we like it more balanced? I think the dark over here is just, I want to keep that a little bit darker because it kind of gives you a sense of where it's going. Yeah, a nice like hazy look. You see, that's what it looks like before, is up, you can see through the red. It's so textured up there, and now it's like a little more whimsical. I think I can probably fine tune that even more. It's a little distracting still. Or maybe I can leave that and come in with one of these guys and just make this one the super bright one. Whoop, invert it. I'm running into the same problem. There's so much texture up there. What have I done? Yeah, I think I've just got to leave it hazy. Oh, geez, and now I've lost it. There it is. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh man, I don't even know what this preset's doing. What is this supposed to be? Is this like a... This was a surprise. Exposure, contrast, texture. Oh, this is supposed to be a... I'm supposed to... Yeah, okay. I'll leave this in here. I'll leave it in. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I was already enjoying it before I noticed it was there. I'm trying to figure out a way to make this not suck. Noise. Nope. Something off about it. Don't know. Ooh, yeah. I just think it's better subtle. I think it's better subtle. Let's just do like that. And worry about some other stuff for a little bit. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay, now let's get some... Some of these guys are on. See, this is looking like a little bit more of a... I don't know. You could knock into stuff while you're walking down it. Does that make sense? This just kind of looks like a, you know? This one's got some character to it. I almost don't like how kind of dark and colorless it gets in the leaves down there. How did I do that? Saturation? Blues? No, not the blues. Heavens. That's the yellows probably. Yeah. Let's pull those back just a little. Okay, so let's pull the yellows up a little bit, and then the oranges down a little bit. Yes! Yeah, okay. I could see that. Did I like it before or after? Okay, so that's... I think I like what I did to it. It gives just a little bit more, because otherwise it just kind of looks bleak. Does that make sense? Yeah, it looks better this way, I think. Before and after. Can you believe I abandoned this image? I thought I couldn't do anything with this. I didn't post it, but you just got to spend some extra time on it, and then look at that. We have something that's actually workable. I might need to actually, if I wanted to post this, I would have to go through and, ooh, what's happening there? What did I do? Oh, it looks fun. I just got really distracted. I think I like it a little bit darker. Like a little bit like that. Let's get another filter in here though. Let's bounce that out. Bottom, yeah. Let's bounce this out with some, nope, not that. A little bit. Oh, if only were that easy. Yeah, I think it does look better. Okay, but I think I want to keep, because then it starts looking like the transition between the light and the dark up here is a little bit too crazy. So I can darken that, and then if I want to, what was my strategy for this? Lord, help me. I wanted to brighten it up just a little bit at the top. No. Was it white? Just a really minor white adjustment. Yeah, 8. That's like nothing. Yeah. So it keeps it a little bit dark, but then like the insides of the leaves pop just a little bit. What do we think? I think this looks okay. Yeah. It's definitely not a naturally occurring color, you know? It's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure. I know exactly where I took this photo. You know, I want to go back here. I think I could do it some real proper justice because I implement some different techniques when I shoot now. This was just kind of like a point and shoot, but I think I could really pack in the quality here. I could make this even better, I think. Wrong time of the year for that though, because this was clearly like summertime. Thank you, James. Thank you so much. Wow. I do think. What can I do to that? I just want to make it look hazier up here. You know? Can I just do like a let's pull the clarity back. Oh, inside, sorry, invert. No, texture. Alex, hi. Oh my gosh, this is a full-blown welcome. Yes, yes, yes. We're having a good time now. We definitely were before, by the way. Yes, the whole experience is a good time, so just pile more people on top of it. Welcome, welcome everybody. If you aren't subscribed, can't imagine why you wouldn't be, but do that, do it now. You people crack me up. I love everybody here. You missed a really thrilling debate, Alex, about how we're gonna take down Taco Bell by not taking them down. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing. I don't know if I like it. I just want it to help a little bit, but it's like too much. I need like a... I need this in Photoshop is what I need, because I need to be able to just blur that out, but I don't think there's like a real way to blur that in Lightroom unless I'm stupid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right on track, Alex. Or Sam, yeah. She's up to speed now. Yeah, just very subtle. I think I like the lights. I just want a hazy, I just want this to be so much blurrier, like up here, you know? I think I got to adjust that, and I think I got to make this. I think I'm nitpicking at this point, but it's just it's bothering me enough. Brighten it up just a little bit. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. Here's the before of the image I almost threw away after. I think we've done some good work here. Yeah, like I said, if I wanted to post this, I would need to go back in and, you know, fiddle with it a little bit more, but I think it's workable. Let's move on to the next one. The next one's very exciting. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't think I was gonna put this one in to the stream, but I think it'll be fun. Here we go. Here it is. This may look like an ordinary picture of a fern, but to the carefully trained eye, you'll recognize this. This is gonna surprise some of you who've seen the completed version here. Let's see if I can pull it up. Where am I? Prints, originals. Here we go. Here is the shot. Boom. This is my piece, A Change in Nature. Alex knew it. This is A Change in Nature. This one is extra special to me. When I came back in Michigan out of New York, I was just kind of fumbling around, and I knew I wanted to do something with my camera, and I really wanted to get better at photography, but I didn't. I was out and I was shooting stuff, but I wasn't quite nailing it, and I couldn't figure it out. And then one day it was raining, and I was just in my dad's backyard, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go take pictures of stuff in the rain, because sometimes, you know, maybe that'll enhance the image, it'll make it look nice. So I took this shot, and this is the edit that I cranked out, and this became the first print that I ever sold. The first print I ever sold. I think that's true for both when I was selling prints on Society 6 and in my new print shop. It's right both times. This is my first print I sold both times. it's just like a dying fern, you know? It's just like a dead fern in my dad's backyard when I was visiting in the summer. But like after I liked this edit so much. Here, I'll show you. We can get rid of that. This is where the Wicked preset came from, James. This is where the Wicked preset came from. So if you go down here and you click on Wicked, it's the image. So when I completed this edit, I liked it so much. I saved all of the preset stats, and this became the base for my first preset that I ever developed. Well, not the first, because Chewy Blue came first. That was in New York, but my first, like, this felt like our true one, because it changed the image so wildly and it gave it such a unique look. And this image also at the same time when I posted this became kind of the mood of like my Instagram account going forwards. Like still to this day, I still keep a little bit of these darker, like playful colors and stuff. Like the color scheme and just like the mood of the photograph. Like I just, like this was the start of so many different things. And like, yeah, this was fun. So I thought it'd be fun to go back and take another approach, take another crack at it and see how it turns out. Do it from scratch and just see where we end up. Like we did with the last one. I thought that'd be fun. So this is a change in nature. Hopefully I don't do anything that makes it look better because then I'll regret having the other one up. Yeah, this is so good. I love this shot so much. And like the before, this could be anybody's photograph, you know? I really went to so much trouble to just like fine tune every aspect of that edit. That's when I really felt like I found my editing stride with this shot. Like I spent like a full 2 days working on this. And when it came out, I was like, yeah, it totally changed how I thought about my talents as a photographer, kind of. Yeah, that's it. Wild. Okay, so let's take another stab at it. Let's do it. Let's go over here and reset. Now, let's see. I feel like let's just go for the Instagram 4x5 for now. And we'll change it later if we need to. Little adjustments there. I have to keep an eye on my laptop's battery because it drains faster than I can charge it when I'm streaming. It's at 27% right now. It was at 50 like a half an hour ago. So we might only have like 35, 40 minutes left in the stream, depending on that. Yeah, there's nothing I could do about it. If I plug 2 chargers into my laptop, which I could do, I feel like that would be risky, so let's not. Yeah, okay. Let's just have fun while we have it, huh? All right, let's start with landscape. The tints, yeah, that's... All right, let's get into it. So immediately... No, let's go down here to the primaries and let's see have some fun down here. I'm nervous for this because I feel like I just want to recreate the other photograph, but I can't. Don't do it. It's such a unique look though. I might have to go crazy with this one just so I can avoid what the other one looked like when it came out. Should we go for like maybe I should try to make this white instead of like brown? Like a white, green, and like a blue, maybe? Uh-huh. Let's give it a whirl. Can I make that white? Oh. No, that's not working. Let's see. No, I don't think I can make that pure white. Oh. I don't know what you're referring to, James, so now I'm nervous. I've already messed it up. I'm panicking a little bit, guys, if that's not obvious. Reset. I gotta reset it. I'm in my head. I need a break. Maybe I should try Maybe I should just like land one of my presets on it and then work from it. Okay, let's try this. Let's try my Auburn. Thanks, James. It's too late. Let's try the Auburn preset. We've got some pastel looking colors. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll reset it. We'll reset it. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's start over. Clean slate. Here we go. Your support means everything, you guys. Thank you so much. S-curves. Take it as S-curves. I think I'm going to leave the calibration down here alone for a little bit. Because I obviously spiraled a little bit when I started messing with it. So let's leave those alone for a little bit. Let's just leave them alone. Leave them alone, John. Don't look at them. Okay. Let's take a close look at... You see, it's really easy. It is. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try my best. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's really easy. I think there's going to be points where I'm just going to be like, wow, I could just tweak it like that, and suddenly we're that much closer to how the image looked the first time. You see? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Get out of your head, John. Okay. Let's have some fun. Let's just have fun. Maybe I should go for, like... One moment. Okay, it was nothing. Summer. What if indeed? I mean, this was taken during summertime, so, I mean, there's already kind of a lot to work with here. Let's give it a whirl. Let's use that as a base. Instead of going like dark and moody, let's trick it like light and poppy, you know? For anyone who's come in, who's curious about, hang on. Yeah. While you guys are relaxing, relax also over on my own personal website, shabbyjohn.com. Ad break. That's so funny. Yeah. 31% off of all of my prints. Every single one that you order between now and December 31st. 31% off with discount code Tundra over my website, shabbyjohn.com. Go check it out. Was that pretty good? Okay, now for... Hang on, how much time do I got? 23. Oh, it's draining concerningly fast. 31%, James. Yeah. You guys are the best. I just added some new ones too, a couple days ago. Let's take a quick little peek. Let's take a peek. I'll walk you through it. This will be fun. It's all right, James. Let's do a little walkthrough here. shybyjohn.com. Here we are. This is my personal website for anyone here who's not familiar. It's got my book. It's got all kinds of shenanigans in here, but we're going to go to store and we're going to print shop. If you're in the store for the first time, you'll see a pop-up somewhere on the bottom that has the discount code in there, so you don't miss it. So these are all the prints that I'm offering right now. All handled, printed, and shipped locally via me. I get my eyes on all of these before I ship them. So these are the prints available. I'm proud of this one. This one's on display right now in the gallery, downtown Marquette on Washington. Pretty, pretty. And then, of course, the change in nature is here. There it is. And these are the newest ones I've just put up. Frost here. This was an auction item that I've just put up. Someone won this one in a print set on the Marquette Artists Collective auction. Along with another photograph that hasn't quite made it to my print shop, but Frost is super fun. I love this. And yeah, there's some fun ones in there. And how about I give you guys a preview too? You get a preview of some more images coming. This is fun. Let's give you the scoop. Here, I'll show you. There's a couple of really good ones. They're coming. If you here, I'll show you. A stream exclusive first look at images coming to my print shop before the end of the month. I update it constantly, so if you're not seeing something you love... Okay, hang on. Let me find them. Exclusive, you are correct. Here's the first one. This was the second part in the Frost series print set that I did on the auction. It pairs really nicely with Frost. This one's called Fuel. Just a nice standard. You could almost put it anywhere, kind of a picture. And then here we go. This one's a big one. This is a big one, all right? I spent hours working on this edit. I edited this actually in my first live stream that I did on this channel. I think I edited this picture during that, but I spent more time with it off stream to really touch it up and make it look good. This will be the last one I show you. This one's coming before the end of the year as well. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh. Front and center, look at that. I'll give you a second. It's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Thanks, James. So this is a waterfall, actually, that's really close to where I grew up. And I was out there, my mom and I, we got together, and she wanted to accompany me on a photo shoot, and I was like, all right, tag along. And here we are. This is where I went. So what this is, it's very similar to a technique that I use where I stitch different photographs together. It gives me higher print quality. So this is actually, I think, 9 different shots kind of stitched together. There's like a shot of the upper half of the falls here, and then there's a bunch of smaller shots of all the small detail-y rocks in here, and then this is like, so this is what it looks like. If you go to this waterfall, it's what it looks like. But what I've done is I've gone in and taken closer photographs of the individual rocks and stuff, so that you can see so much crispy fine detail when it prints. You can get right up next to it, even if it prints at like 18 by 24 or 24 by 36. You print that big. Yeah. It's beautiful. I'm so proud of this image. And the only reason that I was able to do this with the multiple shots stitched together is because when you do long exposure photography with water, it's much easier to stitch those elements together because it gives that water like a nice glossy look, and it's much easier to, you can fade them in and out and you barely notice the creases. It's pretty wild. The same technique I used, I said that was the last one, but I'll show you another one that I did. It's the same technique, like I said, for the Dead River shot that I said was on display. It's the same thing I did for this one. This is at like 4 or 5. It's a little less crazy, but 4 or 5 shots in this one. It's the same technique I used. It's very dark, but a shot over here of this fall, a shot over here, and I can stitch them together really nice without much trouble. Yeah. There it is. Take another look, and it's going 3, 2, 1, gone. Gone. Thank you for indulging me. Preview. Hope y'all enjoyed the preview. Appreciate that, James. Okay. You know what all of this was? This was all an effort to get me away from this edit because it's that intimidating. I can't possibly recreate this. I'm gonna get another drink. I'll be right back in like a minute. Okay, I'm back. Here we are. I'm so thrilled that everybody's in here. This is so fun. There is a limit to how much time we can spend together. I'm at 20%. I'll cut the stream at around 5 or 3% if I'm desperate, because I don't want to risk anything, but we're good for a bit. Maybe I should just skip this photo. Let's skip it. It's too crazy, you guys. It's too much. Okay. Let's touch up. Let's just kind of cherry pick some of these. Let's go for this one. So this was an image that I snapped, and I didn't think it was anything. And when I was rolling through all these old pictures, I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, it's actually kind of salvageable. So this is the closest shot that I've ever gotten of the moon. And you'll see why I think it's salvageable in just a second. Oh, thank you, James. We always talk every year about getting those cards out. And then this year was it was our year. Yeah. There wasn't anything crazy happening. Yeah. We had fun with them. I've had a couple of people comment on how much real estate that Mo takes up on the card and how appropriate they think that is. I hope you're in the same camp. Team Mo all the way. Thank you for the shout out on Instagram, Alex. Appreciate you. Awesome. Okay, so if we go over here and we just lower the highlights here, or exposure, look at that. Look at that. There's detail. There's detail in this moon. Let's crunch it right in. If you lower certain elements, you can see there's a moon here. It's a little pixelated, but when it's this far out, I think to the naked eye, you would only really notice a little bit, but I had no idea that, yeah, Mo is amazing. Everybody should be obsessed with her. You can follow her on Instagram at, at Mo Queso, MOEQUESO. Here, I'll drop a link in the chat. There you are, friends. Yeah, she's heckin' cute. All right. So I think that there's something to save in this image. I've never tried to edit this. So this is another image that has not, it never left stuff. I think we could save it. I think we get a cool shot here. And it's a cool shot just when I do that. Like I could post this and you know, it'd be fine, but I think we could do more to it. Okay. So let's suck the contrast out because we don't need it. That, the whites down, shadows up, blacks. This will be a quick one because there's almost nothing I can do to this. This is the content everybody's asking for. Clearly. Okay. Let's keep going. This is gonna be like an easy but also a tricky image at the same time. I think you can agree with me a little bit on that. Well, let's see if I can isolate this sucker first, right out of the gate. It's kind of a, it's not quite a circular shape, you know? If I do too many, so like if I do these crazy adjustments, it's almost gonna look like, like, you know, it's kind of like, it gives it like a halo, you know? So I'm not sure if that's how I want to do this. Yeah, get rid of it. Ew. I can maybe, no, I think it's gonna, yeah, it has to be all naturally occurring adjustments. What am I doing? Clarity. I think I can boost clarity just a little bit. Dehaze. If I'm not careful, it's gonna stop looking like a moon real fast. Yeah, I think this is like, that's kind of the vibe I'm looking for here. Luminance. I can afford to lower that. It's like not quite black, it's like a shade. If I can match this to like a shade that's pre-existing on my profile, this could be a postable shot. And it's so simple, I barely, like I said, I barely do anything to it. Let's give it some of that orange though. Give it some of that life back in it. Ooh, that's fun. Kind of. Is it? I can't tell what that is. Let's not go crazy with that. Lord, I could do anything. I have so much power. Let's get really subtle here. I think I want to pull this a little bit. Should I go blue with it? I think it looks better. I think it looks more natural when it's blue as opposed to like orange or something, you know? Yeah, let's stick with that for now. And this is midtones. I think midtones I'm gonna leave the heck alone. Yeah, kind of like that blue-green. Yeah, blue for sure. Sharpening, I'm not sure how much. If I sharpen too much, it starts to sharpen like the actual pixels in the sky. So like, do you hear me? I sounded like Chicken Little for a second there. Let's just do that. Noise reduction. What's that gonna do to our image here? Wait for that to chug it out. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that thrilling, you know? You know what it is, but like, I feel like we can get away with it, you know what I mean? I wish I could make it even... Once I start getting any bigger though, I start getting that tree in the bottom left, and I really don't want that there. Maybe I can get away, maybe I can spot it. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's spot correct that sucker. Let's see if it fixes it. I don't see why not. See what it does. How about like over here? Yeah, it's not quite finding it. I think it's a little ambitious. I could definitely Photoshop that out. Yeah, I think I want to because it looks good. So at a great risk to battery life. I'm at 14%. Oh no, the end of this stream is coming, isn't it? I don't want it to end. Should I open Photoshop? Or should I take care of that later? Yeah, let's not risk it. I want to spend as much time in the stream as I can. Go a little bit that way. A little bit that way. I'm making these adjustments, but it's really not doing much because I kind of only had 3 colors in here. White, orange, yellow, and then of course blue. I think this is it. I really don't think there's much else to do about it. You know? I think this will be real world. It'll be about this size. I'm comparing on my phone here. Yeah, even smaller than that. That's how it'll be on Instagram. I just have to, I'll just fill that away, get rid of that little spot there, and that seems like a shot that I could squeeze in. So there we go. Look at that. We actually got a shot for Instagram on this stream. Cool. That's it. Before, yeah, look at that. After, there was some detail we were able to save in the moon, and I'm so surprised. I don't have a zoom lens. The best I've got is an 85mm. So like, I'm surprised I was even able to get that. Wild. Astrophotography. That's a secret ambition of mine. But like, even setting up for that, it's so expensive. Oh my gosh, those like telescope lenses are nuts, but they do produce some amazing images. Oh my gosh. And they capture the northern lights like none other. Astrophotography. Wild. And I'm currently in the right zone for that. But the problem is if I move, then I'm just SOL. All right, that was fun. Before, after. Let's move on. How about we edit a little self-portrait here? How about this? So this is from a shoot that I was doing just when I was in the summer staying at my dad's. I was just out in the street with a tripod taking photos of myself like I do. And this one never got edited. I don't know why. It was marked for edit, but it never got done up. So I thought I would go back, give it another look, and maybe I can post it. And since this one I'm going for Instagram, if you look here, this is kind of what the other images look like, a little bit like that. They're really dark and moody. You know, that's kind of my thing on this. So let's start here. Because right now, my Auburn preset that you see here, that's kind of the base. That's where I start with all my images that are on Instagram right now. That's where I start, and then I kind of adjust them each from there. So that it centers them all a little bit. It helps me maintain those the tones. Okay, so right away, I think I can, yeah, I can shift it. Like right about there. And tint, we gotta ditch that tint. Nope, didn't like that. Let's go a little bit green. Just a little, okay. Let's see if we can finish this one before, oh my gosh, what am I at? 13%. Oh! We're dying over here. Oh, it's like the most annoying thing. I mean, that's like a solid 3-hour stream on a full battery. But dang, I wish it was longer. My computer just can't keep up with it. Yeah, let's balance this out a little bit, like right there. Yeah. Yes, indeed, James. When in doubt. Doesn't have to just apply to tints either. That applies to like life. Ditch whatever isn't working for you. Did that just skip like really deep for a second? Yes, yes, yes. Certainly. Okay, I forgot to crop. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god, don't judge me. Let's keep my face dead center, right about there. Let's pull in on the right a little bit. Right about here. Boom. We're editing self-portraits here today. How fun. I didn't think we were going to do this, but here we are. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I already know. I already know. Is that filter that I was working on the other image? Look at it. It's so ghosty. Oh, no, it's something else, but still, it's funny. I think there's already kind of a highlight thing happening here, so I'm not going to get too wild. Actually, I think I'm kind of ruining it. Yeah, let's just keep the exposure bump just a little bit. Oh, there's so much working here already. Like right there, right there. I think I can stretch this and lower it a little bit. Right about there. And we'll make this one a little bit darker. Kind of a light and dark effect here. Like right there. Sweet. Okay. Now let's adjust. Yeah, saturation. You see this aqua blue? It's like up here, and if I suck that out, a lot less noticeable. I don't think it's working for this, so I'm gonna suck that aqua out. Not completely, but just most of the way. Give me a little bit of a lighter. Most of the blue out of my shirt there, so it's a little more not too distracting. Ooh, skin tones. Here we go. This is gonna be a little dangerous. You gotta be careful with skin tones. I think I'll leave it right about there. Buckets. I want this to really read like a sunset. Was that before? Right there? Okay. Nope. I want to get it like a really fine, like black and white, or like light and dark kind of situation happening here. I'm fortunate because I have this tree line up here, up on the top. So I think I can get away with something kind of a little crazy like this. %. Ah! This will be the last one for this stream. Let's try and finish it up. I don't know why it does that. Don't like that. I'm just trying to balance out that harsh line with something in the middle, and it also happens to be my face, so that works out. Ooh, too bright. What did I do? Or no, is that good? Is that fine? One thing that I don't like doing with portraits, and it's not even just myself, but with other people, there's a lot of like stuff on my face that I could fix. You know, I could go in here and be like, oh, I don't like that freckle, you know, oh, I don't like that, get rid of that, you know, and really kind of smooth over the face, but I just don't like doing that. You know, it doesn't really seem like it's doing anybody any favors. So if you ever see portraits from me, just know that I very, very rarely, unless there's like a cut or something, you know, but like the natural face, just leave it alone. I think it does more good than harm to keep it that way, so I hope you'll all agree with me on that. I think this is a little bit too extreme. Right there? Yeah. Yes. Unique matters. Don't know if I like that. Yes, a little bit yellow. Just a little bit. Right about there. No, I like it as is. Let's try these hues a little bit more. I feel like there's a look that I want to go for. There's tones that I want to go for, but it's just not going to work with my face in there. What did I just undo? Don't know. Because skin tones, you just adjust one slider and it goes like that, you know? Because the skin tones, at least for me, it covers, you know, orange, yellow, green. It's a mixture of those three. So like this top half of these hues, I can't really touch. I could work around it if I wanted to, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. Okay, what else I got? I can hear Casey. She's watching the Great British Bake Off in the background. I will definitely be joining her after this. Okay. No, I don't like those. How we doing? Ooh, that helps a little bit. Let's keep it in, but not quite so crazy. 5. What are we at? This I can see red. 7%. Oh boy. All right, let's finish this up, John. There's some nice bokeh elements happening right here. You can kind of see. It's a result of the lights hitting the lens. I like that. Okay. I do think I can pull the saturation in the orange down a little. It's a little bit crazy on my face. Just a smidge. There it is again, just a smidge. Luminance. Fine as is. I could probably fiddle with this some more, but I think I'll leave it alone for now. Step away from the editing keyboard, please. There it is. It's definitely like a look, you know, but why not make it artsy and fun? There's before, there's after. I think this is fun because I took this image like 4 months ago, you know, but like I can turn it into something like, you know, months later. I love that. I love that about editing. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so let's go through all of the images here. I definitely know a couple of these that we've gone through. I already know that I'm going to be going back and changing them. Let's start with the first one here. I don't have time to go through my computer and show you what the originals were, but this one was more of a blue photo, and now it's yellow and bright and kind of like sunrisey, you know? Number 1. Number 2, I don't quite feel like I nailed this one. I feel like the building is blue and the sky was blue. This one I feel like I kind of pushed it a little bit towards white, but it's gonna be a blue photo. You know, I think that's kind of the only color that works with it. So I tried my best, but I think that one's kind of a wash. Next, this shot, there's definitely more work I want to do to it. Originally, it was very blue. This one here, this is the before. This one, oh geez. That's the one that I posted on Instagram, and this is the new version. I took a break from this photo during the stream, but there's some yellow down here and up the side of this building that isn't really jiving with me. I want to change that, but the way I got the sky, I think I'm really happy with the sky and how the Freedom Tower stands out against it. I think that looks really nice, but there's some foreground stuff I want to fix. Next, the pinecone shot. I think this one turned out amazing. There's some small little tweaks I could do to this, but honestly, I could print this off and be done with it, and I don't think anyone would really mind. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah. Yeah, the pinecone turned out nice. I agree, James. Thank you so much. Yeah, both of them. You could go either way, you know? Maybe I'll put the two shots maybe together in a pack for like desktop wallpapers, and and then you'll be able to choose, you know? Maybe it could be like a dynamic wallpaper for like Apple's new computers, how it changes like depending on what time of day it is. We could do morning and then evening, you know? Did I give you this wallpaper? Did I give you this photo, Alex? If I didn't, I'm more than happy to. I feel like I did. Okay, yeah. So there's this one pine cone. Oh my gosh, my battery. What's it doing? 5%. Okay, we're in critical. We're in critical here. All right, pine cone. Let's keep going. And then this shot. This one turned out pretty good, I think, too. I would need to see how it balances out in the grid, but I think this looks pretty good. Yeah, looks good. Okay. And then we ignored. I think this is too much of a hurdle. We can't get past that one together. Let's scroll right past that. The moon shot, I think, yeah, I gotta Photoshop that thing out on the bottom corner, but I think this is a savable photo. I think I could post this. Both got the tower. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right, that's right. You did. I did not forget that. Thank you. And then, of course, this photo at the end. Wonderful. There it is, everybody. Yes. This was an amazing stream. Let me say, I am so thrilled that all of you jumped in here. People who were in here and then left, or people who are coming in even after the stream ends. This entire video will post to my YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it back to front, or back to front, all over again if you want to, and catch all the good stuff. But there's been a lot of great company in here. Wow. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you are. You make sure you get notifications every single time I go live. I'm trying to do a live stream every single week, and I try to mix it up a little bit each time. Wow, how fun. Let's go back. Okay, so that's it for Lightroom. Let's go to here. Oh, fun. You guys. This stream has been made better with your presence. Thank you so much, everybody who's come in and oh yeah, I'm glad everybody got to hang out. This is so wholesome. Yay. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I closed Lightroom, so hopefully that means that we have some extra time to hang out. Let's find out what's happening here. Not that, get rid of that. I need the music still. Yeah, so we're still draining battery. All right, we're at 4%. When it hits 2%, that's when I'll leave. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Whether you're watching the live stream or not, you could take this opportunity to go and check out my print shop. I just opened it this month. The entire month, all 31 days in December, you can get 31% off of every single art print. I've already pitched this, but I'm going to do it again. Over in my brand new print shop, you can go to shabbyjohn.com/print shop. There's a link in the description down below. Go ahead and click that. Discount code Tundra. It's down there as well. 31% off. I ship to US all over. I handle, inspect, and ship everything myself. It is handled by yours truly with as much love and care as I can muster. Oh. Oh, it's so good to see you guys in here. I love it. I love it so much. What else can I pitch? If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, I know a couple of you are already. Newsletter, there's a link in the description down below. It's going to be pretty quiet for the rest of December, but I'll announce new videos, these live streams, print shop editions, brand new sales, pre-sales. There's some stuff coming up, you know, all of that information. If you're not signed up for the newsletter, go click that link in the description below and sign up. It's a weekly newsletter, and I give the newsletter peeps some extra love and care. Lots of heads ups, lots of notices, all that stuff. So yeah, the newsletter is kind of like my Patreon, kind of, but it's free. You just get a heads up on everything. It's great. It's great. Links for everything down below. Go and take a peruse under the video. There's some fun stuff down there. Let's get even closer. Oh, Michelle, you missed out. Did you drink? Yes, I was drinking Baja Blast at the top, but I have my root beer is here. I closed Lightroom and it saved my battery. I'm still holding on 4%, so I'm just gonna chill. Only for a few more minutes. Newsletter, or sorry, yes, the root beer made an appearance, Michelle. As always, it's my new like caffeinated beverage of choice. Guys, this was such a fun stream. I can't believe it. Wow. So many people jumped in here. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. Final questions. Anything else you guys have? Any comments? Anything like that? Oh, Evil Twin, of course. Yes. Heck yeah. Love Evil Twin. I miss that about New York. Do you have like a supplier? I know they distribute a little bit outside of New York, but I haven't seen them yet here. Okay, I think I'm just stretching out the inevitable, so I'm gonna call it right here. Thank you, really, thank you, friends and people who aren't quite my friend yet, who may have jumped in here. I don't know. Either way, all of the people who've hung out, man, yeah, I gotta get in contact with her. Y'all, it has been so fun hanging out with you. Thank you so much for watching me just edit photos. I do this. I want to do that. Yeah, I'm already doing this once a week. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter for a heads up on when the next stream is scheduled. Yes, yes, yes. Go check out those links in the description and all that jazz. This has been good. All right, I'm going to go before my computer actually dies. I'll let you go with the next track here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Wow, this was so much fun. Okay, yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Peace.